Randy, this is Tommy, and welcome to another musical adventure. We're glad to have you along. Today we are in Charlotte, North Carolina, or really more specifically the outskirts of Charlotte, North Carolina, and we are at Noble Records. Some of you know Noble Records. He has his own channel here in the VC, and if you're not subscribed or not familiar, I highly recommend checking out Dylan's channel. He's always got some really good stuff to say. He's also got some great records, and we're going to go inside and check it out. So join me inside, and we're going to see what we can find at Noble Records in Charlotte, North Carolina. Dylan's in a great spot here, and just kind of off the main highway in a little strip mall, kind of back in the corner. But inside there are treasures to be found. So let's go inside and see what we can find. So here in Noble, which you've probably seen maybe from the channel, lots of new releases and new arrivals, and Dylan always has great stuff to find here and to find. This bin is front and center, as it should be, because this is the first place you're going to stop when you come in, and it's usually where you're going to find the gold mine of stuff. Heads up for you Thin Lizzy collectors, there's a copy of Nightlife in OG sitting right here in the new arrivals bin. Probably won't last long. There is a listening station so you can try out the records, whatever you select. And of course there's rows and rows and rows of pop, rock, soul for you to go through and dig. And as usual, there are treasures in here. As you all know, and you've probably seen if you follow on Instagram and Facebook and any other, the Holy Moly Wall. Here's what Dylan's offering up. And he does ship to you. If there's anything that you want to see or anything that you want to buy, just give him a call or send him a message and inquire. He'll be glad to get it to you. I want to point this out, one of my favorite records of all time, Buffalo Springfield again. That is a mono pressing. Heads up. Another VC fave here on the Holy Moly Wall, King Crimson promo copy. And a few MoFis for those high-end audiophiles out there. Maybe a boot, maybe not, you decide. As I said, there's a little something for everyone on the Holy Moly Wall. DJ Mono copy, Mr. Bojangles by Mr. Jerry Jeff Walker. He actually has another copy over in the new arrivals bin of a stereo. For those of you who are really inclined to do some extra digging, the dollar bins have lots and lots and lots to go through, so you can spend some time just in the dollar bin alone. And as with most dollar bins, there are treasures. A decent selection of country as well as post 2000s music. And on the other side of that, some soundtracks, a couple of box sets. The obligatory wall of cassettes. And I dare say that Dylan has probably the coolest selection of shirts that you could possibly want to buy as a vinyl collector. Now these are all available online. And as a matter of fact, he runs some specials if you stay tuned to his Instagram and Facebook feeds. There's usually a 20% off that he'll run once in a while. So stay tuned about that. And right here at the front of the store, if you're here with your significant other, there's a nice lounge area for you with some good light reading. So while you're shopping, you can also hang out or maybe just chit chat and talk with other collectors. For those of you concerned about your health and safety, as we all are these days, Dylan does have your hand sanitizer, and he's taking care of his customers like he should. Definitely a store worth checking out whenever you're in the area around Charlotte. Highly recommend Noble. All right, so I've made it back home safely and had a great time visiting with Dylan at Noble Records. I ran into a few of you that watch my channel regularly, and thanks for saying hi. Thanks for introducing yourself. It was great meeting you guys and very cool. If any of you guys ever see me out and about making videos or whatever, please say hi. I love meeting you guys. It's great just being in a store. And this is the thing with Dylan's shop, and I want to bring this up. Dylan's store is really an interesting sort of place. It's a great sort of congregating place for record collectors, people that love records like we do. And so it's a fantastic place to go just to run into other collectors, to talk music, to talk records, and people that are like-minded. And so I was really glad to bring his store to you guys so you could see it. And if you're ever in the Charlotte area, I highly recommend taking time to going out and visiting Noble Records. It's a great store, and he's really got a lot of interesting stuff to sort of see and peruse and look at. And so it's very curated, and it's just there's a little, like I said in the video, there's something for everyone. And so I want to show you guys what I picked up today, and I only picked up really one thing that I want to show you guys. And so it's sort of the main thing. It's maybe I won't say a crown jewel, or I won't even say it's a grail, because I didn't even know it was out there. And whoa, what is that? Aside from the nasty sticker on it, this is BBC Transcription Services Best Radio Program. It is a live radio BBC transmission of Thin Lizzy. And I hope you guys can see that in concert. I have never seen this before. It looks like it was a broadcast copy. So I'll show you guys the label. Very clean, very cool. Dylan played some of it in the store, and it was hook, line, and sinker for me. I think, and I haven't done the research on this one yet, so I don't know as far as when it was. I know it was after Jailbreak, so it's around that time period. So I don't know the origins of the broadcast or anything like that. So if you do, if you know what this is or know anything about it, know what I've got my hands on, comment down below and let me know. Again, it's really great interacting with people. It's fun when you guys comment, and I can usually respond to the comments. It's even better when I see you out there, out and about. And so, again, I appreciate everyone that takes time to view the videos, to watch what's going on. Thanks again to Dylan at Noble Records. Check out his channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. There's a little subscribe button down there. It doesn't cost you anything. There's also a little bell that lets you know when there's new content that comes up in a new adventure. And hopefully you guys can come on many more. Thanks so much for watching. In the meantime, I'll see you next time. Save the Texas Prairie Chicken. Goodbye.